Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Family, I love when there's a snobby immigrant somewhere who believes that they were the top of their class back home, and then they came over here and made America better. I just love when those type of people receive their wake-up call. Let's get into it. So family, I came across this video from a influencer by the name of Farah Khalidi, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but this young lady gets her wake-up call in a way that I didn't expect in this video, but I'm glad she did. But I'm gonna play the clip and then we're gonna come back and talk about it. Let's go.
Someone as white passing as me has received Indian racism online. If her parents didn't immigrate here, she'd be sleeping in cow shit with no rights. The irony. Hi, Mom.
Hey.
I got a racist comment. Do you want to hear it?
What is it?
If her parents did not immigrate here, she would be sleeping in cow shit with no rights. The irony.
How shit? What does that mean?
They're saying if I was still in India with you, we would be sleeping with cows and shit, but you didn't have cows in your house, right?
We did have cows in our house.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Family. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. The first thing that I noticed in this video, family, is the fact that she believes that she's white passing. You're not going to go around anybody who is a Nabisco thinking that they think that you're a Nabisco, even though that you're classified on paperwork as a Nabisco, an Asian or whatever. You're not passing as one. And that is evident by the way that you look in your phenotype features. You know, it just doesn't match up. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I put you in a room full of Nabiscos and I tell them to point the non-Nabisco out for $100, they're going to point their fingers at you. Let's be very clear about that. But I love to see videos like this because, you know, I didn't expect her to call her mom. And I didn't expect her mom to say we did have cows. However, it's beautiful because what this does is shatter the illusions that this young lady and many people like her have. The illusion that, number one, they're better than us. They come from a better situation, better family, better morals. All that nonsense that they preach when they get over here. Another thing that it shatters is the illusion that their family could have made it whether or not they stayed in their homelands. Whether or not they stayed in their home countries, that shatters that illusion, because if you're sleeping in a house with cows shitting all over the place, then one would suggest, or one would be able to deduce that 9 times out of 10, that would be the condition that she stayed in had not she left for America, had not they became citizens of America. And then the last thing that it shows is that, yeah, we're a little bit more aware of what's happening in their homelands and the conditions that their people live through. See, people like this get over here and they create this whole narrative in their heads that, you know, their family really did need help and that they came here in order to make America better, when it's really not the case. Not so much at all. Notice how telling her the truth about her family and the conditions of her homeland to her is considered racism. Now, anybody who actually lived through racism, the system of white supremacy, we know different. But people such as this, yeah, not so much. But once again, family, this right here, I love it. I love this for her. Because like I said, a lot of these people need their illusions and disillusion shattered. They need to have that narrative that they created for themselves picked apart. They need to be pulled out of the psychoses that this illusion that they created in their minds have put them in, have placed them in. With that being said, family, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. The doors of the church are now closed. Peace, family.
My grandfather built this country, man. He fought wars for it. And most places he went wouldn't let him sit down and get a cup of coffee. I can't even catch a cab in New York. You know, it doesn't matter how many degrees I get. All you people see is color. Your grandfather was an immigrant. You're American. My grandfather was born here, Duke. And you people still look at me as just another nigga.
I know that the government, whatever can't stand us black people, he doing everything in the world to make black man be extinct. But I'm going to tell you one thing, us black people going to survive. So fuck everybody. I'm out.